Hey, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi. We're going to take a look today at the new sideshow Mark 45 Iron Man Hot Toys. Just wanted to really do a little bit more than just the usual slideshow I do and just really go through and talk about this figure a little bit more. It's pretty darn epic. Just announced just a couple of days ago, this is a 12-inch Hot Toys. As usual, just another one of these armors that just a lot of people don't seem to like, but a lot of Iron Man fans really, really do. It's one of the Iron Man suits we get to see in Age of Ultron, and it's literally a blink and you miss it kind of a piece of armor. There's a real kind of brief moment just towards the end when you get to see this. We get this here from Hot Toys with this Ultron base, but let's take a little bit more of a closer look at this figure. I just wanted to do this close up here just to show the weathering that's on this figure. And it's supposed to be a new armor that we get to see in the movie, but already as you can see by the markings across it, there's just the most awesome gold paint applied across there. All the little scratches around different areas. It just looks like the design team have done a stunning job on this one, as they kind of do on a lot of the Iron Man Hot Toys, but this Mark 45 really is something extra. So if you want to buy this, it's available right now. As of doing this video, it is available right now. They probably will begin to sell pretty fast. This is quite a hot armor. If you want to, there's a link directly underneath the video, or you can just go to bit.ly/iron Mark 45 and you can pick it up. Again, there's a link directly underneath the video if you want to just click that, and that'll take you there as well. So getting a look at this, one of the things that this comes with is a base which has an Ultron head. Now, it's not quite clear yet, although it would show by that image that you can in fact detach the head from this. So that's a nice little extra because there hasn't been as yet an exclusive version of this figure. It is, however, completely die-cast, which seems to be the normal standard for Hot Toys on the way across these days. They literally all have just this metallic, gorgeous looking kind of body across there. But what that does allow is the paint, as we can see in this one, just to be absolutely awesome. Again, I cannot get enough of that weathering. It just looks so good in all the right places. JC Hong is the lead designer on this, and paint and other such stuff is done again by some other regulars in the Hot Toys team. So again, it's no surprise this thing is a bit of a labor of love. It looks really, really good. Eyes, obviously light up features, and this is the first Iron Man Hot Toys we get which has a hexagonal arc reactor in there, which is looking very good indeed. And other bits and pieces, some other photographs we got here, we're just going to share and take you through. So again, metallic red, gold and silver elements on this armor here with those weathered effects. We do, as we say, get the light up lights, so that'll be that hopefully not as annoying kind of way you've got to take the faceplate off, flip the switch, and it's becoming a little bit of a pain, and I mentioned that in a few other reviews and videos. It's very, very hard to turn these things on. It would be great with a remote control or some kind of thing like we had for the Robocop figure. If you haven't seen that, it had a remote control which allowed you to flick the speech on in certain aspects, so that was great fun. That was something I would hope they would do in the future. So what it does come is, there's a standard chest armor you've got there, but we also do get a detachable chest plate, which will allow it to be a battle damage version as well. So that's pretty nice. We'll also get swappable hands on this. So there's going to be 4 pairs of interchangeable hands. We'll show a photograph of this in just a minute, as well as some laser weapons we're going to get on this figure too. But even just looking at the back of the figure, there's quite a bit of cool kind of flaps, always with the flaps, going on here, and these jet thrusters on both the backs of the arms, and all these pop out too, so you'll see that in just a second or two. There we go, there's the backs of these flaps. This looks awesome. Very much similar to the Mark 7 there. We've got these little fins that fly at the back, and it just really, really works on this figure. There's the laser forearms that we mentioned, so these little pop-up pieces will allow to be, I'm assuming, going to be plugged on, and these longer laser lights are going to come through there. Not quite sure whether that's lit up yet. It doesn't seem to see on any of the details that I've seen, but in fact it does. Yes, my apologies. One pair of palms. No, it doesn't say whether they're lit up at all, so unfortunately no clarity on that yet, but that'd be cool if it did. It would use some of the battery powered in there to have a little LED light. Would be nice, but not clear on that. There again is that Ultron head, and again that's going to be something that's part of the body. The base is part of the fictitious European country. They're in there. I'm not quite sure how that Ultron head is clipped onto that hand there, because the Iron Man Hot Toys would not be able to hold on to that, but yeah, I think that's a little bit of artistic license going on there. But this Ultron Sentry that we get is part of the base, and again, we'll show that again later on. This is also something which is pretty damn cool, is these thrust fire accessories. These look excellent. Again, first time on an Iron Man Hot Toys. We've never had these before, so these look to be plug-and-play things, and again, I don't believe they are light up, but that would be pretty awesome if they did. But there we go. They've got to keep the cost at a reasonable price, but he just looks badass floating like that. Just really, really good. And of course, the repulsors in the hands and all the usual lit components. But yeah, just cannot wait to get my hands on this. So those thrust fire accessories can also be used on the hands too, as well as the feet, and they can definitely light up there, as you can see. Well, again, we hope so, but that's where the light aspects are, so it's got to be shining through that plastic somehow. So that's going to be another really, really cool feature, and almost I can imagine those with the deep pockets. I'll be buying several of these to apply to War Machine and other figures. Hopefully that'll be a bit of a standard as we go forward. So cannot wait to get this figure. Look at the cool laser beams on this. Absolutely phenomenal. Loving this thing. No dates on it yet. We're not quite sure when this is due to arrive, but if I tell a lie, it's due to be July or September 2016. So we've got quite a little bit of time to go yet. Let me just go back and see. There's one other shot. Or two other shots. I just wanted to show. There's that Ultron Prime, Ultron Sentry base. So the head looks to be detachable off this base that you can stand them on. And one other shot here, literally just shows, the final one we'll show is the damaged aspects, that damaged plate. There's the laser forearm pieces that's there, the flaps fully extended at the back. And oh, there we go, that's actually clarifying. I didn't realize that the hands actually have the attached pieces there. That makes much more sense. And the leg pieces there for those thrusters. There's 4, so it didn't mention that properly there. But I guess that's under the interchangeable hands aspect. But looking good. There's the sentry there. Again, doesn't mention the head separate, but again, the artistic license I think has been taken on the images that we've shown there. So there's the hands as well, fists open, and those raised ones for the repulsors, and the other raised ones there with the thrusters attached. Just, cannot wait for this guy. It's just the combination of the gold and silver and red. Just cannot wait for this guy. Cannot wait. Mark 45, so we've got another year. We've got to wait for this thing. Oh, man. Anyway, if you're into Hot Toys and you want to pick this thing up, as we mentioned, go along and buy it. I've already placed my order, so yeah. That's it. I hope you liked that little overview there, and we'll be back with more TekSushi reviews and updates and Hot Toys stuff in the coming weeks. That's it for me. See you later.